Okay. Good morning. I'm gonna go over rounding to the tens and to the hundreds, just in case you're a little bit confused. Feel free to reach out to me and ask me, like, Miss Manice, I don't understand this. So I'm gonna go over some examples. What I noticed yesterday is that a lot of people like to round to the nearest hundred, but then when it comes to rounding to the nearest 10 with 3-digit number, it was kind of confusing. So I'm gonna go over that. There's an example already on the top, but if you don't like the number line, I'm gonna make it part 2. Okay. Right now I'm gonna do the number 535. Okay, so 535. If I run it to the nearest 100, I need to think of the 200s that are numbers between. So I already know it has 500, so I always start with what I have, and the next 100 will be the next, like if I add one more 100. So 500 and then 600. And then if I'm plotting that number, remember plot means put, you have to think your anchor number. So your anchor number usually is like your little 5, but the half of 100, because I'm doing hundreds, is 50. So then you have to remember you have 550. I know it's a lot of steps, a lot of number sense too. But then if I think about it, I can ignore the 500 right now. I'm going to focus on this 35 and on this 50. I know 35 is less than 50, so it has to be somewhere here, and I don't have to be exact. Remember, like 10, 20, 30, everything goes in hand. So now, therefore, I can tell that 535 is closer to 500 when rounded to the nearest 100. This is the part where it got complicated for the nearest 10. So now I'm going to do a different color, probably green, to the nearest 10. So now I have 3 tens. I'm gonna ignore the 5 right now. I'm gonna focus like what I know. So 3 tens is 30. The next 10 is 40. I'm not observing anything about 500 because I only want to do a nearest 10. So now I know between 30 and 40, of course, I have 35. And if you forgot, this is 10, so what's half a 10? 5. But I remember I had 3 tens. I always start marking the other 9 digits, gonna help you a lot. And then I can put the one I had, right? So 530, 535, 540. Okay, if you add 500 to those numbers, 535. And if you see 535 exactly in the middle, so that's why when it's exactly in the middle, it always goes to the next 10 or the next 100 or the next 1,000, whatever. So right now, 535 is closer to 540. Okay. I'm going to go over again, hopefully with different numbers, and see if you get a pattern. I'm going to try to match it with the same colors too. Okay, so let's say my number is 724. And I want to round to the nearest 100. So now if I'm going to do to the nearest 100, I'm going to focus on the 100. So right now I know I have how many hundreds? 7. The value of 700. Next 100 is 800. I know in the middle, or half of 100 is 50. But I have 700. So 750. Right? Half of 150. 50 cents. Now I have to think about, okay, so if I have 2 tens, like 24, that looks like a quarter almost. It'll be somewhere around here because it's less than 50. 24 is less than 50. Yeah, of course. So now that I put it on this side of the number line, I know 724 is closer to 700. Hopefully that makes sense. Apparently I did everything in purple now. Okay. So let me go ahead and try to do 724 to the nearest 10. I gotta focus on this part, the nearest 10. I have 2 tens, 20. The next 10 after 10, 20, 30 is 30. I know half of 10 is 5. Oh, look, so 20, 25, 30. I gotta focus on 24 right now.
Sorry,
no.
I don't know that.
I'm sorry, Alexa's talking to me. I'm gonna focus on that 25, so 24 is less than 25. And now I can put that number, the digit in front, because otherwise you're gonna think it's closer to 20. So 720, 725, 730. Remember, I put my hundreds back. And if I notice, this little mark, 724, is not closer to 730 because it's not halfway there. It's less than halfway. So 720. Okay. I show you 2 examples. I'm gonna show you one more, and if you want to, you can do the last one. You can follow this strategy, or you can find something that works. Remember, I'm gonna do another video later on, but I think this is too much going on. So I'm gonna start with, let me see, a number a little bit different. 700, or no, not 700 anymore, no more 700. How about 387? Okay, so 387. Okay, so I'm gonna focus on the first part. Hundreds first. Okay, so 100. I have how many hundreds? 300. What's the next 100? 400. I know half of 100 again is 50. So I'm gonna rely now on that 87. Okay, so this is 350. And I know 87 is greater than 50, so somewhere around here, like not 90 yet, but almost there. So yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Remember, counting by tens. Everything you learn since kinder or pre-K. Some of you put it right there, so now I notice that 387, which is this little x, is closer to 400 because it's more than halfway there. Okay, so hopefully a lot of people got it hundreds. So I think this is the part where we like. This is the part where like some of us are confused. So now I'm gonna go again slowly. If I run it to the nearest 10, I know I have 8 tenths. So I'm just gonna rely like 8 tenths. So that's 80. The next 10 is 90. So right now I know that half of 10 is 5. But I had 85. So if I only focus on this 87 right now, 87 is greater than 85. Now I'm going to add my 300. 380, 385, 390. You see that? Coming back. So if I have 390, and I have 385 as my midpoint, I noticed that my 387 is more than halfway there. So it's 390. Okay. Now this one's optional. Remember, you can choose to do it and then submit it to me through a message. I'm gonna put this one out there. So I'm gonna go with 673. If you would like to do that one, you can do it to the nearest 100 and nearest 10. Hopefully this makes sense. If not, I'll go over the other strategy, which it does not require a number line, but keep in mind, you will see this in the future. Okay? Thank you.